Welcome back to Seamless Xtra as we continue to explore the latest trends and innovations in the world of digital commerce.
Hi, Sukainah. Welcome to our Seamless Extra platform. Before we jump into our theme today, which is sustainability in the kingdom's retail, maybe you can give us a brief introduction about yourself and your role within Cenomi.
Hi, Micah. How are you? I am a commercial director working at Cenomi Retail and a business developer. I've been a retailer for almost 10 years, so I worked in a different type of retails, and I have the business, I would say, expertise in Saudi market.
Amazing, exciting. As I've mentioned before, the topic is around sustainability, and everyone knows that as Saudi Arabia pursues its Vision 2030 goals of diversifying the economy and promoting sustainability, the intersection of retail commerce and sustainability is becoming increasingly important within the region. Maybe you can give us an insight to how is the retail industry in Saudi Arabia strengthening its sustainability initiatives?
Yes, absolutely. We have the country initiative is actually taking two directions, which is direct sustainability initiatives, and the other it's indirect sustainability initiative, which will embed sustainability within the country. We see it even in all the new projects, the direction that in the future everything will be green and everything should be sustainable. So all of these new projects, it's vision the country where it's going, and it's going to direct a sustainable world or sustainable country where we have new things that will definitely have green initiatives and eco-friendly. So we can see it in some of the initiative. Like example, we have something called Green Riyadh. It's embedding that new green initiative in the country, and it's affecting them all, to be honest. So
Okay.
You can see it. It's forcing now the malls, even in the parking lot. You need to have greenness in the parking lot. So it's not only affecting the economy directly, but it's affecting the concept. Even when you go to the mall, you will see green. You will think about sustainability. A lot of the malls now, they're having like the green walls inside to give the concept of sustainability or to give the concept of greenness. With this all of directions to have the concept of green into people. And we can see it in the mall themselves. So retailers now, they're changing their way they're behaving within the market. We see a lot of retailers, they start selling this shopping bags. They're using different materials. So before, if you said to anybody in Saudi, well, you need to pay a 50 cents to 50s, halala for a bag, they will be surprised. Now now we see a lot of people, they're saying, even when you offer them the bags, they're saying, oh, no, thank you, I don't need it. So they're cautious about their needs and the materials and how to apply these materials. Can we use eco-friendly materials? Of course, you can see a lot of shopping bags are being paper, and a lot of it's made of eco-friendly material, and some of these laws been forced by the government. And we can also see the new generation are more green cautious. So majority of our people are young people. They are tech savvy. They are understanding what does it mean to be green and what does it mean to have like sustainable initiatives in the market. So you can feel this happening within the market, as well as having the tourism and all the new project, because having a lot of expats coming, it's also affecting the culture here,
of course,
to reflect from the culture, from the people coming who are used to sustainability. Some retailers also, they start applying whatever sustainable initiative they're having in Europe, for example, or in the States, they're applying it here. So you can see the minimal packaging within their packaging, paper friendly kind of things. They're not using plastic. A lot of retailers, they're using their shop fit to be from recyclable material or minimal material that it will not affect the environment. So it's not only actually good for the retail from sustainability point of view, but even it's cost friendly, because
of course,
things, they're recyclable. You don't have to pay a lot to renew your shop fit or to renew your furniture within that store. And not to mention now the booming of e-com in Saudi. So you can see a lot of things having friendly route, having delivery in the same day, trying to save up on the eco carbs, that waste that could happen within the. So initiatives like having to implement the Made in Saudi initiative that we have right now, it's not only supporting the local brands and supporting the local, sourcing of materials, but it's also unconsciously, embedding the concept of having sustainability within, saving on the cost, because once you have a lot of sourcing locally, you don't need the shipping. You are reducing the shipping by lots, and this is also helping with the environment and helping the country economy as well.
Great. I love how you touch base there, like not only on the retail side, but only on the delivery side. So it's all about the economy as a whole of Saudi. And I think one of the keywords that you mentioned there is obviously embedding it into the culture of Saudi, which is now, you've given an example that now it's very obvious that people are conscious and aware of the packaging, whereas maybe before they weren't as conscious, and then now it's a material. So I believe, it's the whole towards a green future is not only in the retail side, like I said, delivery and all the pollution and all that. Everyone is contributing to it. And then you also quickly touch base on it that the audience is now a lot more tech savvy, a lot more environmental friendly. Apart from from those things they've already mentioned, why do you feel as though there's truly a need to embed sustainability practices across the whole retail operations, not just in the mall, but from packaging, from manufacturing, from delivery? Why do you think there's such a need for it?
Well, I'm a firm believer that retail is not only about business, but it's also there is social responsibility. It comes with every business. So you cannot escape the two. Once you start deciding to do business, whether it was international or whether it was local, you also need to be cautious about your social responsibility. And this is part of the retailers to connect with the community. It's our role as a retailer. It's not only to commit to the community, but also educate the people about sustainability. Again, when we have these international brand and they have the value of sustainability, definitely it will affect the country they're coming to, and we will exchange culture and exchange knowledge within this manner. So you can see people start adopting to the new brands or adopting to the new retail business that is affected by these things. Now, when you go to Saudi stores, you can see a lot of fast fashion brands that are having the box to donate your old clothes and recycle your old clothes. So it's not necessarily just because you love to buy fashion and you love to change your fashion, it means that you have to throw all your old clothing. So all of this is a concept that sustain charity and sustainability to the community, as well as you can see now even in the airport, a lot of places in Saudi you will have these bottle collector
recycle station.
Yes, recycling. And it's actually give you reward, because now people are not used to collecting their plastic bottle and going there to put it there. So it started, so actually it's funny because started in some coffee shop, they were doing it like as a gesture. Once you come and you put these bottle, we will give you free coffee. Now you start seeing it everywhere, and you can see that you have an application, download the application, and you can also have some rewards for doing some green initiative. And this is fantastic.
Yeah, I like the keyword that you've used there, which is community. I think obviously when we do sustainability, you do forget that it's the whole point of it is to also give back to the community and to the people and to the environment, and not only just for like the business side of things. And I think once you've tapped into the sustainable community and have created a strong group within that community, then like what you said, everyone will follow and everyone will just take the lead and start being sustainable, which is great. So the future of a retail success with sustainability, what would you say, apart from the ones that you've mentioned, what else are the latest sustainable trends in the retail and e-commerce industries?
Well, we have a trend that is happening now. I think it's universal, but it's also affecting Saudi, the Stanley mugs. So Stanley mugs, everybody's going to buy the Stanley mug. So it started as a, I would say, accessory trend or fashion trend, or something on the
cool
internet.
Thing to have.
Actually, it's actually implementing sustainability, because once you're walking around with your Stanley, you don't need the plastic bottles. You don't need these things. It's actually a retailer with their businesses. And we have a coffee shop here, a local coffee chain, that they started changing the mugs, the coffee, coffee mug, their coffee mugs and travel mugs. And everybody start standing in lines to get these mugs. So yes, it started as a trend. It started as something fashionable that people they want to have. However, once you start using the mugs once or twice, you're automatically thinking about, okay, let me see how can I, have this. How can I? It will become a part of your life. Like, خلاص, you're used to
Of
having
course,
this
yeah.
with you everywhere you go, and you will be automatically carrying your mug to the coffee shops instead of using the paper. Also, we can see some of the trend that is happening. A lot of people using the recyclable product instead of with the one-use product, which is something we didn't used to have here in the retail. A lot of people, they're bringing their tote bag and shopping bag with them to print some grocery, and this is a new trend that is happening here. At the beginning, it started as a cool thing, only the cool kids, they're bringing their thing, but now it's becoming as a part, of, I wouldn't say from the whole culture, but a great part of the community, they're doing this. So you can see the effect. Not to mention general trend with with having minimalism for clothing. A lot of people now, they prefer to buy I would say to buy better quality and long-term clothing instead of the fast fashion. So if you notice, fast fashion now, brands, they're trying to have their minimalism collection, and this is happening even here actually. So you can see the effect of this happening.
Yeah, and I think as well, like you've mentioned before, like international brands are coming into Saudi as well, and it's nice for the kingdom to see what the rest of the world is doing. But even in the Europe or in the Western side of the world, especially in the supermarket as well, like we would bring our own like shopping bags now. So then when you go to a supermarket, you don't need to keep buying either plastic or the paper because you already have your own. So it's nice that it is not just about in the industry specifically, but it's the whole world that is embedded with the sustainability. Like what you said, it used to be a fashion, it used to be a cool thing, but it's now just hopefully just becoming part of people's lives and cultures now,
Sure,
naturally.
you can see it. It's like 60% of our population is under 30. A lot of them are on their phone all the
Mm,
time. So they can see this happening in other countries, and naturally they will start following what everybody's doing. It's like
of
these
course,
young
yeah.
people are definitely more green cautious than, the previous generation. And I think the more generation will come that we will see the green eco-friendly initiatives.
Yeah. Okay, well, the next question that I've got then is something to just get your imagination and creativity going. So if we do talk about sustainable revolution in the future, what can we expect in the future of retail sustainability? What can we see, like any latest trends you think will come up within the industry?
Well, everything that we are doing now, I wouldn't say only in Saudi, but globally, everything sustainable we are doing now, it's only to limit waste and do no harm. We're
Mm,
not going to the do positive and how can we increase even the positivity of sustainability and the environment while we are doing our businesses. So there is a lot of things. Everybody's seen Neom. It's like there is things unimaginable that will be happening there. My imagination cannot go as
yeah.
far. However, it's like I can imagine later on when we go to in the future when we go to the mall, and instead of just walking in the mall will start generating energy. Everybody,
Mm,
once they are doing the shopping, it could be generating, and we can see it in some international gym. You go to the gym and you definitely generate energy. So why not have it like maybe in the flooring? Once people are walking, it's not only you're counting your steps, but also you are generating idea.
yeah.
Also, I can see it a lot. I can imagine it a lot in the supply chain and the shipping process, because now it's one of the most harmful thing,
Mm,
the carbon waste and all of this. So I can imagine later on in the future, they will start having better equipment that these ships or the transportation things, it will start generating energy instead of just, generating waste and carbon for the atmosphere.
that sounds very exciting, and it's nice that you touch base on the different types of trends and in different phases, not just in the mall, but also within the delivery side of the containers and all that. So I think this has been a great conversation to see where the sustainability is currently at, not only in the world, but specifically in Saudi Arabia, and where you think it's going to be in the next few years. Any other, final notes that you'd like to say to our audience here at Seamless Extra regarding sustainability in Saudi?
Well, I'm excited to see the more initiatives that the country will come up with, because every new initiative, it's definitely touch base on the environment, whether it was regarding retails or regarding general, project for the country. So this will be just more exciting to see, and seeing the direction that the country is going toward with sustainability.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, well, that's exciting. Well, thank you, Sukainah, for joining us in our Seamless Extra platform. I've
Thank
got
you.
no doubt that the audience found this conversation very interesting, and we will see you again in one of our Seamless editions.
Thank you.